Welcome to the Activated Story Theater's 189th podcast.
This episode, we bring you Boots and the Troll, a story from Scandinavia.
Hi, I'm Dennis.
And I'm not Dennis.
And together we are the Activated Actors.
Okay, fine, I'm Kimberly. So today we are coming to you from Abington, Massachusetts, where we are hunting, because it is hunting season. Have you guys been to a haunted house yet? Are you going trick-or-treating? Ooh, it's so much fun. Love this time of year. And if you're up in New England or where the leaves turn colors, it is beautiful outside with the pretty leaves.
And we are scaring people at Barrett's Haunted Mansion in Abington, which is a great haunted place.
Yes.
And we put haunted in quotation marks. There are no real ghosts. It's just us.
It's just us. We get to put on makeup and costumes and we get to pop out and scare people. And it's so much fun.
So, yes, the rest of the year we make kids laugh, and this time of year we scare them.
Yay! What's more fun is scaring their moms and dads.
Yes, that too.
So that's what we are up to right now, and we are going to be heading south pretty soon because winter is coming, so we will be heading down to South Carolina, Florida perhaps this year. We're not quite sure how far south we're going yet.
Just away from New England once it starts turning cold. It's great here now, but it's going to get cold here soon.
That's one of the advantages of driving your own house around the country. Is you get to go where you want to be when the weather turns to where you don't like it anymore.
Okay, now since we talked to you last time, we did some kayaking. We went to Bass River Kayak on Cape Cod.
Yes, love Cape Cod. We've been out there several times and we had some fun kayaking. We also went whale watching for the second time. And this time we saw whales. They were waving at us and of course they're spouting and doing their normal whale thing. But they also did something that we have never seen before. Maybe you've seen it if you've been whale watching, but we've never seen it before. They were breaching. They were jumping out of the water.
Yes, and that's amazing. You wouldn't think anything that heavy. I mean, it weighs many tons, these whales do. And they jump up out of the water very gracefully and go back down.
It was phenomenal.
And they did it several times.
I think I counted at least 15 times that these whales were jumping out of the water.
And bear in mind,
it's
very unusual to see it happen even once.
Yeah.
And we saw it about 15 times on this one trip.
And the scientists don't quite know why they do it. But if you'd like to see a video of it, we have that up on our Activated Adventures. And we have just kind of moved over to a new YouTube channel where we can put all of our travel stuff. And there'll be a link to it on our old YouTube channel. And in the show notes of this podcast, we'll put a link there for you. But we are Activated Adventures on YouTube.
So take a look and subscribe by all means.
Yes, it's starting our whole new channel for just the travel adventures that we do. And if you want to follow along, please subscribe. And do make sure you tap the bell on that YouTube thing. There's a little bell there that you can tap so you get notified. And we will be uploading videos every Sunday at 3 o'clock Eastern.
Okay, let's get to our story, which is especially chosen for Halloween.
And this story is Boots and the Troll, a story from Scandinavia. Long ago in Scandinavia, there were 3 brothers. The older 2 were named Lars and Michael. And the youngest was named, well, I don't even know what he was named because his brothers just called him Boots. After their father died, the older brothers decided to go out to seek their fortune.
Goodbye, Boots. We're going to get jobs in the king's palace.
Yeah, and when we get rich and famous, we won't send you a post pigeon.
But I want to go to the palace and seek my fortune too.
You? Don't be ridiculous. You just slow us down getting there.
And embarrass us once we got there.
So they left without him, but he decided he was going anyway, and he took along the only thing he owned, a large kneading trough. It's a bit big and awkward to carry, but I have a feeling it might come in handy. Now Lars got a job at the palace as a helper to the royal gardener, and Michael got a job as a helper to the royal coachman. And Boots, well, he got a job washing the royal dishes.
I can't believe that brat followed us here. He's such an embarrassment. We have to get rid of him. But how?
Have you noticed that river not far from the palace?
Why, yes, I have. So?
And, have you heard that there's a cave somewhere on the other side of that river?
Yes. So?
And, have you heard there's a troll who lives in that cave on the other side of the river?
Yes. So?
Well, there are some beautiful silver ducks that like to swim in that river.
Yes, I've seen them.
Well, those silver ducks belong to the trolls.
So I've heard. What are you getting at?
Well, now, I've heard that the king really admires those ducks. Now, suppose we get word to him that Boots has boasted that he can go fetch those ducks and bring them here. The king would send him to try it.
And the troll would be certain to catch him and have him for a troll brunch. Brilliant! Why didn't I think of that?
So the very next day, the king summoned Boots before him. You sent for me, sire?
Yes. You're the royal dishwasher, the one called Boots?
Yes, sire.
Well, now, it has come to my attention that you have said you could fetch me the silver ducks belonging to the troll across the river.
I'm sure I never said such a thing, sire.
Nonsense, of course you did. And, I really would like to have those ducks in a row on my royal pond. So, I command you to go and fetch them for me.
Very well, sire. Could I have some barley and rye to take along?
Certainly, anything you need. Just bring me those ducks.
So Boots took his kneading trough down to the river and put it in the water, like a boat. And he put the rye and barley in it. And then he got in and covered himself with weeds so the troll wouldn't spot him. And he paddled over to the other side where the ducks were. Here, ducky wuckies. Come and get your barley and rye. That's it. Over this way, toward the river. And the ducks followed him to the river. And then he got back into the kneading trough and began paddling across. He threw the grain onto the water, and they kept following him. The troll heard the commotion and ran down to the river.
Ho there! Are you the one who took my silver ducks?
I am indeed.
Shall you be coming back soon?
Yes, very likely.
I'll be waiting for you.
The ducks followed Boots all the way back to the palace, where he presented them to the king.
Well done, my boy, well done. These ducks are even more splendid up close. For doing this deed, I shall promote you.
Really?
Yes, I promote you from royal dishwasher to, royal pot scrubber.
Oh.
Well, there is a raise involved.
Oh, good. Thank you, sire. And after that, the king was very happy. And Boots was very happy. But his brothers, Lars and Michael, were not so happy.
So, our little brother gets a raise and a promotion, but we're stuck where we were.
Yeah, what are we going to do about that?
I've heard that this troll also has a beautiful gold and silver blanket that he hangs out to dry sometimes. Those who have seen it say it's absolutely bewitching. No doubt the king would really think so too.
So, we could get word to him that Boots has said he could get that blanket.
Exactly.
Good idea.
So the very next day, the king sent for Boots. You sent for me again, sire?
I did indeed. I have heard tell you have said that you can fetch for me the troll's beautiful gold and silver blanket.
I'm sure I never said any such thing, sire.
Of course you did. Now, go fetch that blanket for me, or it's off with your head.
Oh, well, if you put it like that. So Boots again got into his kneading trough covered with branches and weeds, and he again paddled over to the other side of the river until he saw the troll hanging out a beautiful gold and silver blanket. And as soon as the troll left, Boots crept up and snatched the blanket and ran back to his kneading trough, where he began paddling back across the river.
Ho there! Are you the one who took my silver ducks and now my gold and silver blanket?
I am indeed.
Shall you be back soon?
Yes, very likely.
I'll be waiting for you.
And then he took the beautiful gold and silver blanket to the king.
Oh my! It really is gorgeous. I can't wait to see it on my bed. After I have all the troll slime thoroughly cleaned off, of course. My boy, I hereby promote you to culinary implement sanitation engineer.
What's that?
Yeah, dishwasher, basically. But you get another raise.
Oh, of course. Thank you, sire. So again, the king was happy, and Boots was happy, and the brothers, Lars and Michael, were not so happy.
He gets promoted again! With even more syllables in his job title? What's the world coming to?
I know. What are we going to do now?
Well, I've heard that the troll has a wonderful gold harp that plays really enchanting music.
I think I can see where you're going with this.
And so the very next day, the king once again sent for Boots. You sent for me again, sire?
Yes. I hear tell that you have said you can fetch the troll's enchanted gold harp for me.
No, sire. I'm sure I've never said anything like that.
Now, see here, I'm the king. I get to decide what's fake news and what isn't.
Yes, of course, sire.
And I say that you must go and fetch that harp for me, or it's off with your head.
Right away, sire. So this time, Boots waited until late at night to cross the river. When the troll was fast asleep, he crept into the cave where the troll was snoring away. Oh, his breath smells even worse than his feet. Oh. And he felt around in the dark until he found the harp. That must be it. I doubt if the troll keeps a spare harp. And so he quietly made his way back through the night toward the river. But in the dark, he tripped and fell, and the harp made a sound. Ouch!
Hey, what's going on here? Hey, someone has stolen my harp. Why, when I get my hands on him, I put him in the stew.
Oh no, I better hurry. He scrambled down to the river as fast as he could to his kneading trough. He put the harp in, and he began paddling back to the other side.
Ho there! Are you the one who took my silver ducks and my gold and silver blanket, and now my golden harp?
I am indeed.
Shall you be coming back soon?
Not very likely.
Then I will come after you.
Uh-oh!
Just as soon as I overcome my fear of water.
Oh, phew. So Boots took the harp to the king.
Oh my, this harp has exceeded all expectations. And so have you. You, young man, have shown yourself worthy to marry my daughter.
Huh?
That is, if you will have her and she will have you.
Well, I've met your daughter and we do seem to like each other. It's quite possible.
Splendid. If you ask me, it's better than another promotion.
And so Boots did marry the king's daughter, and everyone was very happy, except for the brothers Lars and Michael. They were never very happy about anything.
And that's the story of Boots and the Troll from Scandinavia.
We hope you enjoyed that story, and we hope you are enjoying the fall season. And we are looking forward to telling you another story next month. We'll be back with a new story, a new episode, and new adventures.
And if you are anywhere near Greenwich, Connecticut on November 5th, be sure and stop by to see us perform at the Byram Schubert Library in Greenwich at 3 o'clock.
At 3 o'clock, so it'll be right after school. Yes, and that will be a live performance. Also, if you are in Delaware, in Middleton, there will be a workshop where you get to learn performing arts, and especially not just performing arts, but physical comedy. So kind of like clowning around on stage. That is a limited workshop, only limited to 30 people. So you do need to register for that if you are in Middleton, Delaware. That will be on November 10th. So make sure you check that one out if you can. The performance at the library in Greenwich, Connecticut is as many people as we can squeeze into that room.
Yes. All right, well, we will have another story for you and tell you more about our adventures on the road in November, which is not too far away. So
all right.
We'll see you then.
Catch you later.
Bye.
Activated Story Theater is committed to bringing fun, educational shows to schools and libraries nationwide. On stage, we use physical comedy, American Sign Language, imaginative props, and a giant, oversized book to bring multicultural folktales to life. For booking information, check out our website, activatedstorytheater.com, where you can also find out when the activated actors will be performing near you. Read a story or order one of our audio CDs. You can subscribe to this podcast on iTunes or listen on Stitcher. We look forward to your comments and folktale suggestions. Stay activated. Until next time.